When I posted my first solar home video, you guys asked me to post an update when I got my Powerwall. Well, we've had it for a few months now and can finally tell you what we think about it and if it's worth the very high cost. Hey, it's Ashley Renee and welcome back to my Green Living channel where I show you sustainable ways to have a healthier body, home, and planet. Now, 8 months ago, I published a video detailing our new solar panels where I broke down what solar panels are, the benefits, the cost, how they work, and what our installation process was like. Now, if you're new to the topic of solar energy for homes, I highly recommend you go back and watch that first video. At the time of posting, we had just gotten our panels installed in July, but we're still waiting on our Powerwall to come in. We finally got the Tesla Powerwall version 2 installed 7 months later. So what's life like now that we've added battery storage to our setup, and has it even made a difference? Well, that's what I want to share with you today. And real quick, before I do, I have an important task for you. Look at the bottom of this video. Yep, see? Right below the title, there's a little button. Do you see it? Yeah, that little icon, it looks like a thumb. Just do me a favor and tap that once. Done? Yeah? Okay, cool. Let us proceed, shall we? So first of all, what is a Powerwall? The Tesla Powerwall is a battery pack that allows your home to store energy. So it gives you an alternative for powering your home. You can use a Tesla Powerwall to power your home at night with the built-up solar energy you captured during the day. You can use it as backup power, or you can even develop a system to go completely off the grid. How do we use the Powerwall to enhance our solar setup? Solar panels are great on their own, but they are limited. That's because solar energy is only generated during the day when the sun is up. But once that sun goes down, you have to go back to pulling energy from the grid. Now, if you have a battery storage system, however, you won't have that limitation. During the day, we generate more solar energy than our home consumes. Once we got the Tesla Powerwall installed, we now had a way to store the excess solar energy we generated. So at nighttime, that stored energy is released to power our home. So we don't have to pull from the grid. However, the Powerwall has its own limitation. It only has the capacity to store 13.5 kilowatt hours. What happens to our excess energy once the Powerwall reaches capacity? So thankfully, a Powerwall is not the only way to utilize our energy surplus. Now that we have a Tesla Powerwall that holds 13.5 kilowatt hours of energy, the excess energy generated from our solar panels first goes into the Powerwall and powers the house. What's left after the Powerwall reaches its 13.5 kilowatt hour capacity goes back to the grid, where we can sell it thanks to net metering, a system available in many states that allows you to get rewarded for excess energy your solar panels generate whenever it's transferred to the grid. So here's a look at our energy consumption for the past couple of weeks. These numbers show how much went back into the grid each day after the Powerwall got its share. As you can see, most days we're in the negative, which means we had a surplus that went back to the grid. What's our strategy for maximizing our energy usage? Every power company is different. Ours has a solar energy plan that we have analyzed to figure out how to tailor our energy usage to reduce our bills as much as possible. We have a smart home with a Tesla Model S, an electric car, and we control when things turn off and on and when to start charging our car based on our solar energy plan. Here's the breakdown of that plan. First, there's super off-peak, which is from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. During these hours, we get the first 400 kilowatt hours for free for that month. So this is when we charge our Tesla, and once we use up our 400 kilowatt hours, then it's 4 cents per kilowatt hour, which is pretty cheap. Then there's off-peak, which is from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. to 12 a.m., and it costs 7 cents per kilowatt hour. During these hours, we're generating solar energy though. Then there's on-peak, which is from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m., and this is when it's most expensive at 14 cents per kilowatt hour. But these are also the hours where we generate so much solar that we end up giving back to the grid. meaning we essentially never get hit with that 14 cent per kilowatt hour charge. So is the Tesla Powerwall worth the hefty price? A Tesla Powerwall isn't cheap by any means. After paying for the product itself and installation, you're probably looking at $10,000 plus in most states. We got ours as a referral prize, but if we hadn't, would we have paid all that money for it? Honestly, no. In my opinion, paying $10,000 is not worth the cost just to store 13.5 kilowatt hours if you have solar panels and net metering. In our case, we have so much excess that a Powerwall really doesn't make much of a difference. As you can see, even if you subtract 13.5 kilowatt hours from most of these days, it would still be in the negative. So with or without a Powerwall, our power bill is still going to be low thanks to our solar panels and net metering. Here's a look at our power bills over the last several months. So we got the Powerwall installed in January. Notice how between December and March, our power bill didn't change that much. So there you have it, a look at our Powerwall and whether it's really worth it. After all is said and done, battery storage, in our case, really only comes in handy in the case of a power outage, which almost never happens, y'all. Hardly worth a $10,000 price tag. Are you thinking of getting a Powerwall? And if so, do you think you'll still get one after watching this video? If you already have a Powerwall, I'm curious if you feel it was worth it for you. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on for more sustainable smart home videos headed your way. Until next time, stay green, y'all.